Big Brother? Why do you have to be so freaking predictable? Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video, I'm going to do Big Brother 15, episode 22. And as you can see from the beginning of the video, I felt like things were just way too predictable. This episode, probably the most predictable episode of the season. We knew everything that was going to happen. Please, 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 we need something new. We need something new. I mean, the thing is, let's start off. Basically, the whole thing started off with Jesse. Jesse is starting to find out more about everyone, and she's starting to see more of this supposed 3 a.m. alliance. But instead of the 3 a.m. alliance, she thinks that Helen, Alyssa, Amanda McRae are all in an alliance. So the first person that Jesse goes after is Helen. And at this point, Jesse is just trying to stir up the whole house so they can basically start accusing people of doing things, because she actually wants to stir up trouble, and I'm glad that she's doing this because it's about time someone starts trouble up. I say it every week. If Alyssa were to win HOH, she could do this. She could really do this, but the thing is, I think Alyssa gets too nervous. Some people say she throws competitions, but I think she gets way too nervous, and it's too much for her. So yeah, so that's the problem with Alyssa, is that she's not winning competitions. They really need to do something so the same 3 people don't win competitions over and over again. Okay, so basically, then after targeting Helen, basically she's accusing Helen of everything that Helen had said. Basically her plan to get rid of Amanda. This was correct. This all starts when Amanda goes up to Helen and Alyssa and basically says, Jesse's saying stuff about you. I want you to clarify that it's not true. And basically, Amanda's the one that starts off trouble, and then things get really crazy. Helen starts denying everything that Jesse is saying, and really, Helen, at this point, all you need to do is say yes. No one can hear you right now. I mean, Amanda's listening to you. But if you would have just said yes, then none of this would have happened. I understand why she has more of a target on her back, but you could have just said yes. I mean, you could have just been honest with Jesse. Jesse's not coming after you. Jesse just wants to stir up the house and gets everyone against each other, so something good actually happens. So something actually happens in this game, because all season, nothing has happened. After this happens, basically, we see more fights that happen. We see Jessie go outside where Gina Marie and Spencer are, and she basically says how no one's really listening to her, and she actually hears their plan up against the door to basically backdoor her, basically. She hears about the plan to get rid of her, and this really upsets her. She goes up to Gina Marie, and then Gina Marie starts causing a lot of trouble. Now, a lot of people are saying that Aaryn should not have walked away from Gina Marie. Honestly, Aaryn did not walk away because she had nothing to say. She walked away because she didn't want to get into a fight with her. Gina Marie was the one being childish. I don't know why she kept calling Aaryn mommy. It doesn't make any sense. She's like, Mommy, I'm sorry, Mommy, for doing this. Mommy, I'm sorry. Why are you calling Aaryn mommy? You're the 33-year-old Gina Marie. Yeah, you still act like a child, though, so maybe Gina Marie's starting to figure things out, but I mean, I don't think she is, because she basically starts going all out on Aaryn. She's very upset about it, and it's really crazy. I mean, the whole fight was crazy, and Jesse started it, so Jesse really stirred up trouble, and I'm very happy she did, because it's time that we got some really big fights happening in this house. We haven't really had a big one since the whole thing with Aaryn flipping over Candace's bed. We haven't really had a big fight ever since then. So I'm happy that we're having more fights, so that's very, very good. So yeah, that's a very good thing. So then after this, we basically see that them cast the live vote, and for no reason at all, they vote to evict Jesse. They don't even listen to Jessie. They never really listen to her, and she's not surprised at all. but she really does hope that she can come back and stir things up. And Julie again says it's goodbye for now. We basically learn that a new house, that one of the jury is going to come into the house. So, it's not going to be, though, like Big Brother 13 where we got to vote for which one we wanted. This time, one of the jurors is going to come into the house, but they're all going to compete, like the four of them. So it's going to be Candace, Judd, Jesse, and then whoever is evicted this week. So then we get to the HOH competition, and by the way, this is one of my favorite HOH competitions because it was Broadway. This just makes me want BBB All-Stars. Big Brother Broadway Edition All-Stars, where you have all kinds of Broadway alumni come on and have fun. That'd be a great season. I'd be on that season for sure, because I could stir up trouble in that house. So yeah. I'm not trying to say I'm like the best player or anything, but I could definitely stir up trouble in that house if I was there. In fact, the only person, who I think is left to do this is Alyssa. She's the only person who I think can still stir up trouble in that house. And I really was pulling for her to win, but I just think she gets way too nervous about these things. And it didn't work for her. It didn't work. So, HOH competition goes on, and surprisingly, not surprisingly, Aaryn wins. Whoopee! The thing I'm worried about is now, Aaryn's in this 3 a.m. alliance now with McCray and Amanda. Obviously, she's going to do what they tell her to do. Obviously, Helen is probably going to go home this week. Not home, but go to jury, and then face off in the 3. What do I think about Helen going to jury? I'd like to see that, because, honestly, Helen has all these plans, but she never goes through with them. She always lies about them. She always changes them. And it's really affected her. If she would have, again, I still feel they should have gotten that Amanda double eviction last week, because it really would have done them good to do that. So this stuff didn't have to happen now. So unfortunately, it's not a good thing. And Aaryn even said this is not going to be easy because she has so many friends in the house now. That's the problem. They're all friends now, and they can't evict each other. So, I mean, again, they evicted Jesse on a unanimous vote, but they're upset about stop evicting people on a unanimous vote. It's so annoying. I'm tired of people being evicted on a unanimous vote. It's just really, really annoying. So, yeah, that's basically what happened in the episode. Again, I wasn't too happy about it. I was very happy with what Jesse did. What do you guys think of this episode? Do you think that this, obviously the 3 a.m. alliance isn't real, but apparently Amanda threw the competition. Who do you think Aaryn's going to put up? I think she's probably going to put up Helen and Alyssa, and then Helen will go home, and then possibly Spencer as a pawn. That's what they're basically saying on the live feeds. What do you think of all the trouble that Jesse stirred up? I think she really went out in a great way. Do you think that, if Helen does stick, who do you think is going to win in the jury competition next week? Honestly, in my opinion, if I had to pick one person I'd like to come back, I'd really like for it to be Jessie. She really seems like she could have stirred up the house and done all this stuff to the house, and I really feel like if she comes back, she could go so far as to win HOH. I mean, she really could. And Judd could go even further. Candace would probably last a week. And then Helen, if she's evicted this week, we don't know what could happen. So, honestly, if I had one person to win, I think it would probably be Jessie, because just of what she wants to do. That's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next video. Okay, bye.